This episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Head down to the link below to get some fantastic deals on video games and shop with confidence, knowing that every game on this site comes directly from publishers and you get a fantastic deal in the process. Not only that, this video is also brought to you by XSplit. Head down to the other link down there and get in on the fantastic family of products that XSplit has to offer, including XSplit Broadcaster, which is a fantastic program for live streaming, video recording, and even making this video that you're watching right now. Head down to the link below. And let's not forget, this show wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the great people making Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Head down to the link below. Foundry Virtual Tabletop is perfect for all of your virtual tabletop needs. It's very easy to set up, very easy to mod, very easy to get all of your game systems working, including D&D 1st Edition, D&D 5th Edition, Pathfinder, Fallout Pen and Paper, even Bunkers and Badasses. Head down to the link below and try out Foundry Virtual Tabletop absolutely free. And last but certainly not least, we need to give a big shout out to the folks at ForgottenAdventures.net for their dedication to the craft of map-making assets, virtual tokens, battle maps, Clip Studio brushes, and builder packs. All available on ForgottenAdventures.net. Link down below in the description. Hello, dorks, dorkheads, and everyone in between, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads. How's everybody doing tonight?
Be meet everyone.
Ooh! Good, good. Everything's good. Everything's calm. Because Wizards of the Coast backed down on their whole bullshit, so...
That was a while ago.
Yeah, but this is the first episode we're filming since that happened.
Yeah, but we're still swapping to Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Yes.
I would have to change the name of the show.
Not really.
You think so?
Trust me, when I talk to people, even if they play Pathfinder, it's just D&D is D&D. Like, most people don't care. It's like, who cares about the semantics? It's still a tabletop role-playing game.
Yeah,
you
as
know?
long as you're not
It's the same idea, just different ways of doing it, you know?
I would still run a poll on it because, I'll be honest, Dungeons and Dorkheads is not my favorite name.
What are you gonna call? What is it? Instead of Pathfinder, what are you gonna make it? Dorkfinder?
Ooh, even better. Whale Penis Finder.
Don't tempt me. Dorkfinder isn't half bad.
Dorkfinder.
Found
Kind
him.
of sounds like a freaking dating app. Sounds like a nerdy dating app.
That's basically what it
Nerd
would be.
dating app. It needs to be Dorkfinder. It's
I'm
just like I
calling
need
about
somebody
the
as
hot,
fucking
sexy
nerdy
dorks
as me.
in my area.
Bro, if there's hot, sexy dorks in my area, I am down.
Fellow nerds? Oh my god, that would actually be a really
Put that
good
shit on
dating app.
Put that on my Grinder profile, looking for a silly goose.
So anyway, we're in a little bit of a hurry tonight, so yeah. Wizards of the Coast, bad. They backed down. Still don't trust them. Over to you, Steve, in at the scene of the crime.
So I'm standing here at the scene of the crime, and oh boy, is there just crime everywhere. Like, someone just came in and just started criming, and wow, there's just so much crime! Gosh, too much crime over here. We keep your children at home with all this crime here. Anyway, back to you, Shane, with the weather.
I blame the schools.
Ooh.
Also, it's gonna rain.
All right. So, recap. recap. All right, let's do it.
Boat.
What?
That's the recap. Boat.
Come on, do the fucking recap. I'm doing the music. You have the text scrolling on the screen now, right?
I mean, I was getting the recap music, but thanks for
I was already doing the
James,
recap
by
music.
the way. Anyway, where we left off, ladies and gentlemen, the party had won the Battle of Orzer, which I'm now calling it the Battle of Orzer, and the party finally got a name. The Wild Whirlwinds, or the Whirlwinds, depending on, I don't know, if you want to shorten it or not. So,
Yeah.
rather than teleporting to Albania, Wild Whirlwind Demare had a wild idea to get on a boat, because it was spring break, have to steal a boat during spring break. So she did.
It was a free boat. What do you expect me to do? Just leave free boat?
All stolen
boat.
things are free.
I mean, you exactly are going to be exactly taking the boat from at this point. Nobody's living in Orzer
They're
currently.
probably dead. The owner of these
That
boats
too, they probably
They're
are
probably
dead.
all parts of the goop monster that we saw.
The party went
You know.
ahead and split for a little bit. Some of the party went to a couple of other towns to catch up with old friends. Others went on the boat to paint it and buy some questionable magical items, including a fucking cannon.
It's cool. Now we have a cannon.
You have one cannon, and if someone attacks us on the other side, we gotta roll it to the other side.
Yeah.
We need to work on getting a second cannon.
We could just, I don't know, go around to the other side of the ship. Sort of.
Spent a couple days in Boudverdeau, getting everything ready, and then the party finally departed on what would now be named Jester's End. And that's where we left off.
Yeah.
So, I guess we should jump the party on over to the boat map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't? Did you put the party tokens? Oh, you did.
I did.
There are party tokens.
For now, everyone's in their room.
I bet. Everyone has been forcibly assigned rooms.
Oh,
You do not
Well,
own any
I
tokens
just
or
put my
items.
I put my stuff in the room. Otherwise, if it's good weather, I like to sleep on the deck.
This is a big ass boat,
It is.
but it's the boat you found, so it's your boat. Finders keepers.
it's a lot better boat than I thought it would be, actually.
This was a custom-made boat on Incarnate. I pulled it off of their free maps.
Dante's bigger than his bed,
Yeah.
but that's why he doesn't use the bed, unless he has to.
I am
Alright,
looking
yeah.
at.
Needs a big bucket of, not bucket, Marco.
Well, I have a bedroll. I can just lay it out on the deck if I want, and then just lay on the deck, which I would prefer to do because we're on the water, and he is a water-dwelling creature. So feels good.
Looking at the layout of the boat. Alright.
I'm currently
Like-
just trying to see what is where.
I find it interesting how the hull is completely empty, and then there is everything else that's just coated in items.
That's just food stores, but the cargo hold is empty. I figured since we're not hauling anything.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
this is the top of the top layer of boat, toppest
Yes.
layer. While
Yes.
these are here along that top layer
Yep.
based on where they are. And then this, I'm guessing, is middle deck,
Middle
and
deck.
this is bottom deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
played Sea of Thieves, you know what's up.
Okay,
see-
but they're in a weird order. So
I
I
see a
had to
barrel
make
Yeah.
sure I had it right in my head. Oh yeah, of course, this is on the toppest most partis.
Wait, should the grog really be outside at the very top of the boat?
And why does it take up most of the boat?
Okay,
That
I
also
sized that
true.
off of the previous map.
I mean, if we had the boat outfitted, it could be assumed we like had it lowered to the fucking.
I was
Yeah.
told that it would be on deck.
Shouldn't we have multiple barrels of the liquid? No, one barrel, one liquid, as big as you can fucking get it.
I
It's
mean,
magical.
I mean,
so.
Yeah.
Sandra has a private barrel that
Is
she
a
got from
fucking
that barrel.
That is a wagon-sized fucking barrel.
It is specifically an oversized enchanted keg.
It's
Yeah.
bigger than it's bigger than the tugboats.
The only person who could fucking move that is Dante.
Actually, it probably could count as a boat now you think
Me and
about it.
Dante are a bunch of helpers, but not the party.
But I count as a size larger, so if
Yeah.
a horse can push that, I can push it.
Anyway,
Anyways,
who's going first?
Oh,
with what? What about?
I don't know. Game is still paused.
On
Yeah.
a boat.
We on a boat.
See, Dante would just be continuing, probably if he's in his room right now, he's just getting some quiet so he can continue to read those autopsy logs.
oh right.
Yes. So
He's been doing a lot of
I
that.
guess Go ahead and get this unpaused. So, yes, the party is sailing upon the massive river that cuts through this portion of Adia. As the group finds themselves sailing, you, for the better part, get everything in line where not really much has to be done, and most of you make your way to personal quarters and start getting used to your new living situation. And apparently also having a bunch of purple dots all over
Yeah,
the map.
just pound paraphernalia. It's fine.
Why
Gotcha.
is it blocking the doors?
It's blocking the stairs.
Are those stairs?
Yes.
Huh.
Oh no, those are doors. And the doors are just not very properly represented here.
They are not. This I did
I'll
not make
fix
this
it.
map. Leave me alone.
Map.
Anyway,
Just extra clown, huh?
sailing.
Yes.
I will likely spend most of my time below deck.
We vibe.
As much as I like sleeping outdoors, I don't want to drown. I was expecting that to be funnier. Come on, guys!
Oh, I was gonna say, well, there's fish in the water. You could try hunting for fish.
What do you think I've been doing for most of
It
my
is
life?
called fishing.
I don't
But yes.
have a fishing rod.
Dante
We have
whips
a
out his
Dante.
fishing rod and tackle.
Never mind. We do have a fishing.
He
rod.
always had. Plus, I can literally just jump in the water. I literally was a part of the hunting party, as well as the defensive party for my town under the water. And we were in the
Still
ocean.
works.
Those fish are fast.
Okay,
The-
fact
the
still
glory
stands.
of-
I don't have a fishing rod.
I mean, you can use mine if you want.
I
Just
don't
break
know
it.
how to fish.
You're
So
a
you need
hunter,
me to
but
show
you
you how to
don't know
fish?
how to fish.
Yeah, for a
Huh.
ranger, I'd expect you to at least kind of know how to fish. But I can show you.
I can spear fish, but that's about it.
I mean,
They
that's a
said this
way of
across the
fishing.
hall.
And I
Like
am
that is a way of fishing. I mean, I've fished that way too.
and I am not getting anywhere close to the edge of the boat.
Okay, it's not that bad. Do you need a
I
little rope and tie you to it?
I do not know how to swim.
That's okay. You have me. Here. How about I'll show you how to fish, and I'll hold on to you to make sure you don't fall off.
I will probably die.
You're not going to die. If you can fight a dragon, you can handle a bit of water.
Those are kind of opposite concepts.
Doesn't change the fact that, you've survived worse.
They're actually polar opposites if you think about it. Dragons represent fire and water is water. That's like the opposite of...
There are dragons in the water. There are water serpents.
Oh yeah, there are.
Oh, okay, yeah, great. Now, yeah, make me more terrified. Yeah, who knows what's in that
They're
river?
not gonna be in the fucking river. Highly doubtful. And if they were in the river, they'd probably be juveniles.
The only way you'd find dragons is if you decided they're most likely they'll be more like in I guess caves or something.
They could be, or in the ocean.
Yeah, like usually in like special parts of the ocean.
Yeah, they weren't by my part of the ocean by any means.
Oh, can use my pearl of power. Huh.
Your what?
Zach is just pondering to himself on the fucking top deck. Or
Heavy pondering.
Power level below.
King of the world style.
The rest of the ship can sense heavy pondering.
Yep.
Ponder the orb.
Exactly.
Ponder the orb.
Just pondering their orb.
Ponder this keg.
That too, yeah.
It's a big keg.
I really want. I want the
In
image of the
retrospect.
wizard pondering a barrel of cake. A cake of.
Over the
Frog
course
mouth.
of this voyage, every now and then, Sandra does go up on deck. She has like this small handheld keg. She goes up to the big one, fills it, and then immediately goes back down again.
Quit being a pansy.
Just meditating over the advice of the revered Jeremy Crawford, as everyone else is fucking about somewhere.
Who the heck is Jeremy Crawford?
I mean, hey, I've definitely learned plenty from just these autopsies. Otherwise, ponder the keg. But you know what? Since apparently nobody else will, I'll go fishing.
It's a keg.
I mean, yeah, but I have to ponder it.
Pondering complete and to fucking annoy people. Take
Ponder complete.
just
Goes
leap,
to-
leap
just
over the
staring
front
at a
side.
keg motionless for a long period of time, staring at it, and then just saying pondering complete, and then just going off to go fishing.
I'm just gonna leap over the front side of the ship, enter the fucking downway, because we apparently have that little mini shortcut for some reason.
Because why
it's a
not?
staircase, nice. Just head over to everyone, just knock on their doors. Just be exciting, what the fuck? I'm bored as hell, do something.
Oh,
As
well,
he-
I was gonna ask.
Something.
As he goes
yeah.
into Sandra's room, she's curled up in a blanket. She's got this shelf of books and like a small keg of like a private reserve. She's got a sandwich. Like Taz is turned down low for a reading light. Sandra is nose in a book. She is having a good time. She's relaxing after a long trip. Like, what do you want?
Get a chair, put it on the fucking top deck, and read your book up there. You need sunlight. Good, Nick. Same to you.
I was just gonna go out anyways. I wanted a jug of whatever the jug was called that Dante has. I wanted to see if it could make milkshakes.
Oh, well, that's probably. I mean, the keg works like that too, I think, right? Yeah.
What's a
Probably.
milkshake?
Heck, what's the way up?
I mean, this is a world where there's cake. So
Oh, wait, it's this way.
It wouldn't take much to imagine taking milk and like
Sandra has
ice
canonically
and
never
crushing
had
it.
a milkshake.
The keg.
sure that works.
The simplicity of can
They're
you make
delicious.
milkshake?
It's just a jar of milk that shakes. It's not even an actual milkshake.
I mean,
The
we just
jug
shook
starts
some milk in a
violently
jug of
vibrating.
it. I guess. Why did we do this? I don't know. Does it make it taste better?
Sandra has never had a milkshake canon.
I imagine a lot of people wouldn't have.
Probably something you would find more like in like a high quality diner or something would probably have like magic to make chocolate milkshakes than regular milkshakes and whatnot.
Maybe.
And most likely Nicholas probably has gone to places like that since he works for a pretty expensive library. So
If need be,
That
we can
makes
invent
sense.
it. Hmm.
Dante's like, I don't know what the fuck a milkshake is.
But does the keg understand what a milkshake is?
that's
Does the keg understand? The
Go
keg
Go for it,
ponders.
Nicholas, and try to fill ye
under the
flask.
cake.
Try to see if the keg will fill ye flask with milkshake.
The
Oh,
pondering
ye flash, can
continues.
you-
I have pondered the
Ponder
keg, but now it's the keg's turn to ponder.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Is the episode called Pondering or
That's what we're doing.
Ponders?
So, yes, it recognizes milkshake as a beverage, and therefore dispenses milkshake.
What kind of milkshake?
Just, I guess a vanilla milkshake.
Yeah, what
just
kind?
just the most boring milkshake possible. I
Not
didn't
really.
specify it.
In like ages ago, like vanilla was something that was hard to come by. Like from
Oh.
what I remember, it was more of a
Fuck yeah.
delicacy way
It's
back
making me
when.
barf,
So
and
you got a delicacy of a milkshake.
It's actually a
Yum.
bitch to farm, so like, yeah.
Nicholas hates vanilla canon.
No, he doesn't hate vanilla. He just thinks it's kind of a boring flavor. He doesn't actually hate it. He still likes
How
it.
fucking...
Nicholas
How
doesn't like
often
a
do you
sweet
get
treat.
vanilla then?
Until it turns to Nicholas, I don't even know what the fuck a milkshake is. What do you mean?
This is creamy milk. What is
You know what?
How is this boring?
Sandra does come upstairs to watch this.
Okay, I guess that is true. That is true. It is still a delicious milkshake. It's just, I don't know. It's always come
Well-
across as a boring flavor to me.
Alright.
What?
Well, it's
What's a
basically what
milkshake?
chocolate milk is, but chocolate milkshake seems
Oh,
like
you
an easy
see-
enough derivation of that, so let's try that now.
You see, you have to, I think, have. Wow. I'm gonna have to find a guide on how to make a milkshake. Hold on.
Really?
Dante's just turned around staring at this, confused as hell, while there's probably a fish on his line right now just pulling and he's just ignoring it. I'll reel you in when I'm good and ready. What the hell is this?
We are exploring culinary fields that never been explored before.
But
Or
what's
at
a
least that
milkshake?
Nicholas-
It's the rare art of the milkshake.
Exactly.
What's a milkshake?
It is.
It's a frozen
Treat.
treat. Yeah, it's a frozen
Interesting.
treat. It has whipped cream and usually a cherry on top. I don't know if I asked for that
So
information.
the barrel is going to dispense all of that.
Nope,
Yeah.
it
I mean-
just gives the singular milkshake.
Oh well,
Yes.
still milkshake. I don't have any problems with it.
Also,
Yeah,
pretty
Steve?
sure whipped cream isn't a beverage.
That is true.
I mean, that would be pretty interesting if it did that, but.
Technically,
Not
it is
that I
a
haven't
condiment.
drank it as a beverage.
Hmm. What the limits of this thing are truly.
I wonder if anyone's tried putting a condiment in. Like, just ask for a condiment.
Try to ask for a milkshake with a cherry on top.
I don't think it's gonna
I
understand.
mean, that's a whole
that.
fruit.
What you're
Zach
telling
will
me
do
is true.
this and just chug their milkshake.
I guess
then
it could
ask
have
again.
berry juice.
Chocolate milkshake with a cherry on top.
Zach, roll a Constitution save.
Oh, dear.
okay.
Keg
Oh,
is
dear.
mad.
Keg did not like this.
Keg mad.
The keg is
Uh,
upset.
Zach, you get a brain freeze.
Oh,
Get wrecked.
Chugging a milkshake. How dare! Think you
You're
can
supposed
get
to savor it.
The regular milkshake is fighting me.
oh my god, I did not know you could contort. I did not know humans could contort their face like that.
Oh, right. You've never had a milkshake, so you don't know what a brain freeze is.
I know what a brain
Do I look
freeze
like I
is.
eat
I've
cold
had
food that often?
frozen food.
Oh. Why did I think like that?
Sweetbreads. Sure. Milkshakes. I mean, to some degree.
Sandra just kind of reaches in and tops off her cup of Angaren wine.
Is that
Dante
even a
just
word?
continues fishing.
Angara, yeah, it's a place. Angara is known for their wine. It is the land of Fae. We are literally known for our wine.
You drinkers.
This
Really?
is
I didn't even think Faye had much in terms of
Alright.
alcohol
this
content.
cup is probably worth 2 gold.
At least the elves don't. Like,
With
Oh, well,
with the-
look who's fucking fancy.
with the ability to speak regained, now Zach's gonna try to ask for the fucking chocolate milkshake with the cherry on top. Can it handle condiments?
Uh, as you request specifically that, when you turn the nozzle, nothing happens.
Damn it, no condiments.
You get no cherries.
Hmm.
Dante, I think you
Just a-
caught something.
Just a normal everyday milk.
Yeah, no worries. I'll reel it in. He's hooked.
Where are we?
I don't know.
But
the
Fuck
fish
is
are
geography?
biting, so that's
We're on
good.
a river. What the fuck is geography? Sandra, you're the one with geography. Explain this shit to me.
I'll ask the DM actually, in relation to the world map, where are we, like, right now?
On this current adventure, you are within this river here. Wait, oh no, not that button. So this would still be like your journey. You are heading down through the woodland here and heading towards the swamp.
Can we do
So
a
you
load
are-
of time skips?
Yeah.
This is
Guess
gonna
the-
take a while.
Areas.
Well, at the very least, I can keep us fed.
I bought food.
Yeah, but fresh food is
I
always
could
nicer.
make food.
Say,
but
I'm
your
catching it.
food
You guys
is-
can make it. I just eat that shit raw.
I mean, yeah, the
Nicholas,
food's
your
not
food
that-
is bland and boring.
You mean like you?
I
You
don't
want to
gotta
talk shit? You better be ready to take it back, bitch.
Like-
Have
kind
you
of the
tasted
downfall of-
the food that he can make?
I mean, it's kind of the downfall
Sandra.
of the spell. But then again, I'd rather have infinite food supplies than care if something's bland or not.
I mean, we
And
bought
Sandra,
provisions
do
for a
you
reason,
realize who you're talking to?
No, the spell create food.
Food and water, actually.
It's
Wait,
flavorless.
though. Yeah, that's why we bought
And?
provisions.
But still, why? What does it matter? Besides, I'm catching fish. Fish have plenty of flavor in them.
Oh, good. Fish.
Sandra takes a bite out of her chicken sandwich.
Say, but you can't be talking to me about things being bland or not because I eat things raw. I don't care.
That is not healthy.
he's a fish
maybe for
man.
you.
What do you expect?
It's like maybe for you it's not healthy.
All
I
right,
can
well,
do
when
it.
you eat
He
a bunch of
literally
raw
lives in the
chicken and
water.
all right, well,
You're
when-
not cooking fish in the
Aren't
water.
fish fine though? Or I mean,
Depends on the
no.
fish.
Fish are not fine. There's like a
Yeah.
million little bones in them. They're covered in
I-
tiny shards of basically
Clean them out.
chitin.
Do you have you never filleted a fish before?
I have not.
I figured for
Sandra, you're a
survivalist
ranger.
type,
How
you'd
do you
know
not
that.
know how to do any basic survival things like filleting a fish you catch or catching the fish to begin with?
Well, thus is the life of the ranger who has constantly been landlocked her whole life.
You've never seen a river, a pond, or a lake before?
Only once.
Wait, weren't you
Where
in the
the fuck did you
Feywilds,
live?
which is near Albania? How?
The Feywilds are not near
Don't worry
Albania.
about it.
Yeah, never mind. I was wrong. I don't know why I thought that. I was thinking like,
I've grown up near rivers and streams, but never anything deep enough to drown in.
but you could still fish in the streams.
I've been on a ship twice now.
Oh, okay, but you could still fish near the streams. They'll still have some.
Yeah, are
Oh,
you
wow.
aware you can fish from the shore?
Hold on. No. She starts counting on her hand like. Sorry, 4. This will be the 4th.
Would you consider a fishing rod a weapon?
No.
I
It
would.
can be used as one, yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what else it's really good at? It can be one hell of a whip. Dante
Yeah.
immediately flicks the end of the fishing pole at Sandra to make a small just.
I'm
Holy,
gonna
holy
I'm-
targets.
I'm gonna dodge that.
Get wrecked.
If I spill this wine, I swear, I'm
I'm
gonna
not hitting you that hard.
I'm gonna
It's
have
just
to
a light
refill
little
it again.
whip. I'm not hitting you that hard. It's just a light whip.
Hmm.
It's a nice proper thwack. Let me tell you.
Zach,
Wait,
could
Make
what?
you
test
learn
me
real
a
quick
fishing
not to
rod.
disobey your parents.
Come on. It's just like a stick with the rope and the hook, right? And
Pretty
like a
much.
reel. The reel
In a
might be
way,
difficult,
yes.
actually. But if I can make a crossbow, surely I can make a fucking fishing rod. Come on.
Yeah, fishing rods are easy.
Crossbow.
You can make pretty simple ones. They may not hold up the best, depending on the size of the fish. You want to make better quality ones for the bigger fish.
The clown channels their energies towards their spectral weapon. Come on.
Oh my god, I have a
Fishing.
furry meat potato screaming at me.
So where on the map should we go first? I mean, we could just take the entire river passage to Albania. But I
We
figured
already
that'd be
planned to
kinda
resupply in Riverside.
boring. Oh, okay.
The river flows from Arkgend and all the way to the Wizard City. So, like, by the time we hit the Isle of Iron, we'll be with the current, but
Did you get the pass by the Corleth ruins? That's pretty nice.
there was nothing nice about that place.
I don't know. It was cool.
I set it on fire.
We got to meet dwarves.
It's also Flortect.
We got a lead that led to us getting a bunch of money.
Actually,
And
Ash
saving
goes off
a
at
bunch
the
of
end
orcs.
of the river.
Maybe not in time to save all the orcs, but like that was kind of a long overpassed thing.
It's kind of weird.
Pretty
how
sure they
that
were already
came
dead for a
together,
while.
Honestly,
Hmm?
it's kind of weird how all of that came together. Honestly,
Fortune. It's fun. It happened. You know, you could have been the one that was in charge of freaking Boudreaux if you shot earlier or something. You'd hit better, or maybe if they'd like it more accurately if the Hydras had given in earlier. Was it Hydras or was it Matt?
Chimeras.
it was. Yeah, I think it was chimeras.
Chimeras? Yes.
Chimeras, not manticores.
Made with manticores.
We did fight him.
Mantic chimeras. It's fine. But yeah, imagine
Lions.
yourself. Yeah, lion creatures. Imagine yourself if you were the chieftain of Boudreaux. How differently could things have gone, Sandra? Imagine.
Well, there'd be a lot more espionage.
Hmm.
There would also have been less clowns.
There would have been a lot less clowns, yes.
I don't know about that one. I'm pretty sure Yavis was gonna insert themselves in everything anyway.
Yes, but there weren't. Yes, but we would have contained it to Yevis and you.
Well, Gree was cool. You
Oh,
really gonna
that-
say Gree wasn't cool?
Oh, that reminds me. And Sandra just walks back down below deck.
Dante just stands there, pondering a moment, then pulls out the sending stone and just picks it up and just goes, "I love you guys," and that's it. Gotta make sure the homies know I love them.
I think about it. Zach could also make this like into a clown boat or something. Circus on the go.
You did that.
I mean,
Once Zach gets
From
a
what
hold
Zach
of
had
paint,
done and ordered, the boat is actually colored in Jester colors from the outside.
yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
if Zach has
Sorry.
access to paint, this thing's gonna look like an atrocity.
It
on the
already
water.
was. That was.
We spent 4 days doing that last week.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that
that-
you were painting it. I thought you were just fixing it.
Fair?
The dock workers painted and fixed it for us. It's great.
He must have been painting it, thinking why.
By
I
the
mean,
way,
if they really don't know why, I don't know what they were doing during
By
the
the
fucking
way-
ceremony.
Sandra screamed when she saw the paintwork, and she is still not happy about it.
It is
Get
intimidating
over
to
it.
anyone who knows what a clown is.
Everyone should be afraid of clowns.
Exactly.
Actually, I
afraid
was
of
like I was actually telling I had to go and see my mom today, and I was telling her a bit more about the campaign. And when I told her about you being a clown with everything clown themed, she's like, "That's not creepy or horrifying."
Exactly. It's fine.
My mom doesn't like clowns ever since what is it, Clowns from Outer Space horror
To be
movie.
fair, that one is a pretty yeah.
Yeah, that's
She saw that when she was a kid, and that was like high-end type, like graphic, shit, So she was like, "Oh no," she hated it. It's a good movie, though. It's a good bad movie.
We're gonna be in like this session is so unfocused.
I mean, we're just sort of
We're gonna
vibing.
do a bunch of time skips.
We're just vibing on the boat.
I
Yeah.
made
Zach
is trying to
7
fish.
maps. This is
Can
the
we,
first
like-
one.
Like insert Breakfast Club music for montage.
We're just sort of fucking about on a
Yeah.
boat. Let's be real.
Dante's doing a lot of fishing and a lot of reading and vibing. And probably doing a lot of workouts on deck to keep physically fit.
This is not
This
fitting
is
music
probably
for the low stakes currently.
I guess Nicholas could read also how to read Orcish, because I kind of forgot. I think he still has that book. We need to get it back.
We have a lot of books.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of autopsy reports so I can figure out how to more accurately murder something.
Yeah, I go ahead and I start with the dragon books. Every now and then I mix in one of those trash books I picked up.
Dante periodically unintentionally annoys the shit out of Sandra by ending up above her room on the top deck doing fucking burpees or some shit.
Every now and then you hear a bang coming from the floor. Stop doing that.
Dante just walks to the other side of the boat, continues.
Whose room is that? I didn't give
I
that
mean,
to
if they're not-
anybody.
Oh, this one's Nicholas's room.
No, he
I
has
thought-
the blue one.
Yeah,
Got you.
I have this one.
Well, hopefully he's not in there.
Currently,
it's
I'm
in the front of the ship.
up on the top of the deck, but
My room has been laced with salt, and there is a new note on the door.
what?
What's the note say?
It's the same
There's-
note from Boudreaux, but it's now
There's
written in
no
more
one on the
languages.
boat!
Even more
The only
languages.
card on this boat is Zach. That's it.
Hong.
Who's the salt gonna stop?
That
Realistically.
Stopped
Ew.
assassins a couple nights ago.
guess that is
True. That did work.
Were they demons or ghosts that couldn't pass over salt?
No, he
No, they
slipped
stepped on
it and fell over. Then I
How
threw,
do
then I threw
how do you
sand in
fall
his
over
face.
stepping on a
I
bit
knew
of
it.
salt?
You know,
That's why
I'm wondering
Sandra is
that
an honorary
myself,
clown.
and then I threw sand in his face.
Throwing the sand in the face, that's one thing, but just stepping on a pile of sand and you slip and fall, how dumb do you have to be?
Probably tiptoeing, but he accidentally forgot to have 2 feet on the ground.
I can only imagine them slipping if they ran. Or if they were running and then just, oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Actually,
But otherwise, if they're
it's-
if they're sneaking, they're lower to the ground. They have more traction than any other time. So they must have just really fumbled.
Actually, I remember that night. I think we just completely wrecked the assassins.
Yeah,
Just-
basically.
Yeah.
They weren't really ready for an entire team.
They
Yeah,
weren't-
I know one of them
Awake.
exploded into a pile of guts. That was a delightful
We never
sound.
did clean the ceiling.
Crap, you're
I
right.
feel like that
It's okay,
sometimes.
Grease on the
Probably
job.
now.
It would not come off.
Gree is on the job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, not the bed.
I ain't using it. Just goes to get Dante, and he's just in his room bench pressing his bed. It's like, huh? Gotta be fit.
Well, Zachway's
Your
third tired.
obsession with
Waited.
working out, it's you want to convert the cargo hold into a gym.
No, I don't need to do that. I can work out with just whatever's handy to me.
Sweet. Sandra converts the cargo hold into a shooting range.
That's for cargo.
Wait, that's a terrible idea.
It's very empty. And why is it a terrible idea?
What if you poke a hole into the boat?
I doubt the arrows are
Sure,
strong
okay,
enough to
that's
go through that
true.
wood.
Yeah.
They would
Wait, don't you
embed
have
in the
fire
wood, but not
arrows?
go through it.
I won't shoot the fire arrows! My arm is on fire. Do you think I'm just shooting sparks everywhere?
Hey,
Actually, shit.
right.
Nicholas,
We can cover up her arm with something.
do you have books?
I have the book on Orcish.
Okay, but do you have books on magic?
Books on magic.
You seem like a book person.
Well, I have the magic journal. Actually, no, I got rid of that. Actually, no,
Since we're on a
I
boat, I
don't-
might as well spend the time studying a little bit of like
I
how
guess
to
I could-
actually know shit about magic besides just relying on my fucking brain.
I guess I
Exploding
could
ability.
recall some stuff and help you with magic if that helps.
Yeah, and you know, don't have to spend your entire time doing that.
Yeah,
If there's other things you want to do aside from just be on a boat.
probably like maybe attempt to build some, maybe like make some scrolls or something.
Help me out with some Arcana stuff, because like the brain magics are they're fiddly.
Oh, right, yeah. You're afraid of, right, there's no one to help you if you decide to look into that infinite well of yours. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure, I'll help you with magic.
Maybe not so much like to get better at it, just like I don't have to rely on it at all. If possible, all the time. Maybe, yeah.
Told you to lay off the infinite
Sorry.
well.
Shut
It's not good for you.
It
Well,
is
if you do,
cool.
let me know so I can catch you.
It is cool.
It's not
But sometimes
good for you.
it's a bit too much of a gamble. But it's cool.
You asked a question you asked if it would be a good idea to ask a question.
It
and
was a
then you bled
recursive
out on
question
the
that was
floor.
too advanced. I'm sorry, I asked the fucking questionable intelligence that is the universe if something was a good idea and it got kind of stuck in a recursive loop, okay?
You
I
bled
think
out
your
on the floor.
relationship with your sugar daddy deity is a little toxic.
It's not even the deity, it's the fucking well of knowledge. The deities are fighting
Too
over
much
custody of
knowledge
me.
for one man, for one person to hold.
Zach is the unfortunate.
I want mom and dad to stop fighting.
They already figured out a fucking visitation thing anyway, it's fine.
So since I'm helping Zach with magic, would this be an Arcana check?
I mean, it's just over the period of time that we're spending, so I don't know. Just, you know, over the weeks, or whatever that it takes us to get to...
I believe you
that
said
place.
2.5 weeks, Steve.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Other than helping Zach, will be just, I guess, writing books. Since he has interest in that.
All right.
Fishing, reading, getting swole. Little staying swole.
The ship motto.
Yes. And probably occasionally going off the side of the boat, like staying on the ladder and just like going
Flexing
upside
on the
down,
ladder.
dunking his head in the water, just having
These
a good
are
time.
way too advanced exercises that you're doing. What the hell?
Hey, this isn't me exercising. This is just me wanting to get in the water for a bit.
I mean, we could attach
He
a
like
rope
he
to
like
you.
just, he like just hooks his legs to the ladder on the side of the boat and just hangs upside down into the water.
We could
just
reel you
vibing.
back in if you need to
What
with the
are
rope
you
or something.
doing?
He's
I'm on
working
land
out.
too much. If I can get in water, I want to. I can't wait till we get close to a port though, because once we actually stop at like a port or like a a set of piers for a town, I want to go and like search in the water. You never know when you might find a sunken boat of any kind or just anything that's gone off the side of a pier or a boat. There's a wealth of things that you can sometimes find at the bottom of the water. Sometimes it's nothing, and that's okay. But sometimes you find little things, even if it's trinkets. It's fun.
Yeah.
But when you find like a big shipwreck, let me tell you, that is dope.
I wouldn't know.
It's okay. Wouldn't expect you to.
I've heard stories about treasure being like those types of shipwrecks.
It depends on the wreck. Otherwise, a lot of the wrecks, there's
Depends
usually
on
not
how
much
it
in
is.
them. Like, I've found some neat stuff, but most things are so damaged from the water. Like, some things aren't as damaged by water, but, anything that is, of course, paper. Like, I've found so many ruined books where, the ink was long washed away when the books could have had something of interest, but not
suppose
the
there's always
case after
looters
being in
anyway.
the water so long. And most chests aren't very watertight, but occasionally you can find a like lockbox or like a small enough chest that's made airtight or magically kept airtight so the water doesn't get in there. So sometimes you get lucky.
I guess the goal would be to find just gold, because that's like, I don't think that reacts badly with water.
Yeah, gems and things and gold and
Yeah.
certain like I
Then
found
at that point,
jewelry.
it's like, oh, a ship carrying a bunch of valuables went down. Oh, I wonder what happened within a couple weeks of like.
Pretty much. And
people knowing about
sometimes
it.
sometimes it's already like, if it's something where it was a shipwreck where like pirates took it down, they tend to take most of what's there, but you can find the like odd necklace or jewelry or gem here and there, just something that gets left behind. Sometimes you'll find those.
On that
I
note, on the
forgot
off
about-
chance we need to take someone else's ship down, would you be willing to help us retrieve the loot from it?
I mean, yeah.
All right, just making
So
sure.
so
Okay.
long as it's not,
Well, yeah, it's not
friendly
like we're gonna
people. Like
Yeah.
it has to be like bandits or pirates or something. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Yeah, and I get what you're putting down. I understand your boundaries.
And
I think.
and don't worry, I have no qualms also just jumping onto their ship because I'm willing to bet if anybody has a good set of armor on, I bet they can't swim with it on.
Yes. Yes.
Sandra
I,
is
I
right
will
behind
launch
Zach.
people into the water and I will hold them under the water if I have
We're about
to.
to learn why Sandra doesn't like going into the water.
Okay, at the very least, if it's me in the water, I can actually protect her and keep
Okay,
her
that's
from
true.
drowning. But anybody else, if we're fighting some bandits, you bet your ass I'm going to take them into that water and not let them come back up.
Anyway, that's why I know fly. Just in case.
Yee.
Sandra is right behind you, Zach.
Honk.
What you doing being creepy for?
Don't get
That's
us
my
into a
job.
fight.
I mean,
Okay, it's more like the fight will find us.
yeah,
When we're
like
on open water, it's here or there,
Listen.
whether we find a ship that's just casually passing us by, that's just a fishing boat or a trading boat, and they're just passing by, and we go, hey, how's it going, and keep on our way. But you never know when you might find some bandits, pirates, or other ne'er-do-wells that want to fuck us up.
yeah.
I can't imagine how imposing this ship looks. Like as it passes by and they see a fucking barrel twice the size of a wagon just in the dead center of the
On a
boat.
giant, colorful ass boat. Look, we're painted this way to warn people of the danger of fucking with us.
Reacting like a poisonous creature.
We have the danger
Don't
colors
touch
for a
me.
reason.
Be as brightly colored as possible to say I'm deadly, please don't touch me.
It's also
The question
festive,
mark saying it'd
but
be
also the
well.
first one.
That's fair. It
Mm.
be how it be.
It do.
Still, don't blow up the boat with any of your magical, magical learning.
I think it's mostly going to be like how to identify stuff or whatnot, right? Nicholas? I don't know. I don't know what magic is.
That works.
No, really.
I don't know what magic is, as you're eldritch blasting everything that moves.
No, really. How do you think I got this magic? I didn't study shit. I mean, I studied cool
No,
things
it-
like zombies and whatever, but like,
It was your sugar daddy, I understand.
that's exactly how this. I don't know shit.
The magic of being a warlock.
I don't have time to study. I'm too busy killing things.
You have nothing but time now.
I guess.
It's true.
How are you doing, Steve? How are you doing there?
Hanging in there.
We're all
Yeah.
just vibing.
I've been on this ship for 3 days and now I'm bored.
You already ran out of things to read?
bored. Did you run out of all your books, all that smut you stole or whatever?
No, I got plenty of that.
Do your eyes hurt? I guess.
Why didn't we take the teleporter?
Because we
That's
get
a
to keep
good
the
question.
keg.
For it to keep you engaged.
That is
Listen,
true.
We stole
Got
it.
a keg and a cannon.
We have a giant magical keg. If we just left it behind, it'd be gone. But now we have a keg. That's pretty
I've
cool.
been meaning to ask, how much do you think this thing is worth?
Way too much.
But yeah, the keg is worth far too much.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure a tavern that would get this thing would just
They would-
get gangbusters amount of money within like a week.
Yeah, they would definitely
Yep.
buy it for platinum. They're definitely not going any lower in platinum for this thing.
Just the value of having it alone is pretty cool. Or like just I want to keep it. It's a memento aside from all the other stuff, but that's more like gold and whatever.
Okay,
So
we cannot keep this group anchored to a giant barrel.
What?
just put the boat and stuff.
but we love Barrel.
Yeah, we love Barrel.
Barrel is.
We
mean,
pondered it.
It's also in the cargo.
I
bay.
also like the barrel. I get unlimited Eingaren wine from the barrel, but
You
still.
get unlimited any kind of wine you could imagine.
And why
I
do
mean,
you want to throw
It's not like we
away
have to
the
drag it
keg?
onto land.
Yeah.
So I'm just like rather prefer we put it below decks at some point.
I honestly would really love to see somebody try to steal this. It's
Yeah.
on the
That's
boat.
not
How
my
are they gonna get it back off the boat
That.
before we notice?
Crane?
That's why I want it below
Wait,
deck.
how are they gonna? Wait, how are they
They
gonna
have
even use
cranes.
it? But yeah, what is a crane?
There are cranes.
Yes,
Yeah,
but how
just-
are you going to impromptu a fucking crane?
And put a crane on a boat.
I guess they'd have to like somehow
It's a boat crane.
collude with the port authorities or whatever to
And
steal it
when
from us.
isn't the barrel in the cargo? How's the crane gonna pick up the barrel from the cargo hold?
Yeah, at that point is we've secured it. Then we're
Yeah.
more concerned about people stealing our ship.
Well, that's the thing. Right now, the barrel is actually sitting on the top grate, and then the
No,
central
it's
deck has
not.
the middle
We just-
grate.
You
And
just
that's-
Yeah,
said it
so we
was
gotta
in the
just,
cargo
like-
hold. I thought.
open
said
up
it
the
was
grates.
No, it's on the top deck.
We just like move the
You
barrel a
can't
bit.
get you can't get that thing through the
Get-
tiny doors or the
get their help to
staircases.
lower it
That
down
is
the crate.
true.
Along the grate, I mean.
Yeah.
That's,
It's
Only
actually
there-
perfectly grate sized.
that
If only
is
there's
the
a way to teleport the
point
frog
of
into the bottom of the
that.
Yeah.
thing.
As soon as we can, we
Bottom
gotta
of the
lower
boat,
this thing
there we
down to
go.
the decks.
Sandra is splayed out on the deck, by the way. Just
I'm actually surprised
staring
this
up
thing
at
doesn't
the
attract
sky.
pirates.
Sandra, if you're ever feeling bored, I can teach you how to fish if you would be interested. I can teach you how to fillet a fish. I can help you stay fit because I haven't seen you do much, if any, light exercise.
I do plenty of that.
I didn't see you do it at all. You've been drinking wine and reading. You gotta stay fit. You
I've
gotta
been
make
doing
sure you're
cartwheels
stretching,
in
getting
my
limbered
room.
up. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I do cartwheels and also like every day.
Your room isn't big enough for a cartwheel.
Now
And
that
cartwheel isn't
attitude.
exercise.
And the cartwheel just.
Yeah, cartwheel is
not
not exercise. You need to do some proper exercise. I'm not saying doing the crap that I do, but a light exercise. Stay fit. You never know when things might strike.
Yeah. Train yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do some laps
That's-
around the barrel.
Just running circles around it.
I'm
All
less
hail the
likely to
barrel.
fall off the boat down in the cargo hold.
I mean, you could do that too. I guess that's another point towards turning
There's
the
also
cargo
more
hold
Yeah,
into
if you
a
want to
safe
go to
zone.
the cargo hold and just run some laps and stuff and do your exercises there, you can.
Yeah.
It is whatever your heart desires.
Have I learned anything from my current books?
Depending on which books you were reading.
Mostly the dragon
Likely.
ones.
So, you already having some specialization in dragons are getting a lot of the broad strokes of dragonology.
Yeah, I skipped
So,
all that.
That would be more or less skipping most of the book. The only parts that would be the hierarchy of the dragons likely are the only things that would be newer information to you, but some of that information is outdated as kobolds and dragonborn have since left the confines of being dragon worship societies, that they have since moved on, and while there may still be some remnants, the information in this book in the past couple hundred years has stopped being accurate. Some of the books do also mention, the past tense of said hierarchy, so more or less acknowledging some of these books with their age being no longer accurate. You do find the section on various ancient dragons ascending to be, in a way, there are the various ages of the dragons, but ancient dragons, specifically those who have become more notable, are they have some record of being near divine, as you personally have had the experience. The names of these dragons, while can be usually they are draconic, they in this book are, that some of them still are either myth or have since been slain. The Lord of Cinder is mentioned in this book, though it does not have the Lord of Cinder's actual name, but there is reference to an ancient gold dragon, an ancient white dragon, and an ancient brass dragon that each have names, though the white dragon had since been slain. The metallic dragons, they chose to exempt their names as to keep information of them less known, as for the people that may want to go and slay the dragons, as metallic dragons are the good aligned dragons. They see the records in the city of Dawnbreak for additional information if one is to be seeking this out.
Be right back.
Shit, I gotta go to Dawnbreak.
What?
I gotta go to Dawnbreak.
Where's that?
Next to the town you destroyed.
Dawnbreak is the
wanna
Paladin
share the
city.
map with me? Just-
Being from the human territories, Zach, you would know Dawnbreak is the Paladin city's real name for those who bother to care.
Like, Zach would know maybe that, but Zach would forget where the fuck it's actually located. It's like, oh, okay, right.
We passed right by it, but never went there.
Right, that place. Yeah, that makes sense. They would probably be pissed at us or something. I mean, if they even knew. Which is why you shouldn't tell them, because it consider you a fucking, whatchamacallit, accessory.
Why? It wasn't my fault. I was unconscious at the time.
Well, me neither, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on, because I was being held at implicit everything point. Because, like, the everything and my friends got gutted or something. But, just on the off chance that they're, like, overly zealous or something, we should probably just, keep it on the down low. Does that make sense?
Which is
Please?
understandable.
Considering what they do.
Although I'm still quite concerned that you guys destroyed a town.
I did not destroy it.
You
It happened
did.
as a result of trying not to get myself killed. You just, you get the
I just don't
implicit-
see how an entire town gets
I
destroyed.
mean,
in
it's the implicit
process.
part of, like, being in a very not in control situation, and suddenly their leader's like, hey, here's an opportunity for you to make a wish. And the implication otherwise being, I guess I'm gonna go in the cells where my friends are, or whatever, and it looked like they were dead, sort of. But I guess they weren't dead. And then, after you wish for all knowledge, suddenly everything goes to hell, semi-figuratively, literally. And then we got help and got out of that, but still.
I see.
My point is, I was under duress, but also, like, I mean, technically we got back at the Thieves Guild, but it turns out they weren't really a Thieves Guild. I guess it was a front for some demon to control. I don't fucking know. I will probably... There's no way that'll fight us in the ass later, right? Yeah.
I don't know. But
All
I
I
can
know
definitely
is-
say I don't envy those who have to rely so heavily on the pursuit of greater knowledge. When you see how many people go mad, kind of makes it not seem so worth it in the end, where it's like, maybe there's a point where it should have stopped.
To be honest, I don't think I was thinking when I was asking for that, but to be fair,
Well,
I
that's how
also
it
didn't have
usually is. You don't
didn't
realize
have
what
the
you're asking
faculties I
for
did
until you
before.
ask for it.
Ironically, my clarity of thought is getting slightly better with every passing day, and it's a bit disturbing.
I believe you.
Well, honestly, I mean, that's a good thing.
I believe.
No, I mean, like, it's a part of the magical pact I made. It's kind of disturbing, but also cool. But also, like,
It's just, I don't want to stop you from pursuing what you want to pursue, but just you got to be careful. The pursuit of knowledge is quite often just nothing but leads in despair, honestly.
I've been having fun with it. I got a sword.
So, well,
I
I
got
mean,
a
so
lich friend.
thus far.
I
I
got-
mean, more in the future.
I mean, probably.
Well,
It's kind of
either
like
way,
don't fly too close to the sun, as they say.
Well, either way, I gotta go to the archives in Dawnbreak at some point.
Yep.
Whatever you want, my dear.
We're going to Albania first, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I feel a presence.
But like Albania, then Shurthor, then I don't know. We'll go from there.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever we need. Which I forgot to ask if I learned anything of interest.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know the exacts of what things of all the autopsy reports. I don't even know. I wasn't ever told like what creatures I actually have the autopsy reports of. Just that it was a bunch of them.
You have. I'm trying to remember. There are some dragon autopsies. There are some illithid autopsies. An autopsy for just about every creature race. For like standard creatures,
Yeah.
such as human dwarf, elf, half elf, etc.
Yeah.
There is a Remoraz, which is a hot-blooded. The Remoraz is a hot-blooded burrowing worm-like creature. A lot of typical dungeon creatures that were pulled out of the nearby dungeon. So you have a pile of them, and do go ahead and search, and it isn't necessarily like here is a better way to defeat them. It's more analyzing differences between the compared to orc, human, etc. What are the differences in the various biological systems within? So it isn't necessarily, if you want to kill XYZ, hit it here.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because depending on the autopsy, sometimes they will say like certain things of interest in terms of the physiology of something that could inherently mean like a possible point of interest to target. Depending, or if the autopsy shows that they are susceptible to a certain kind of damage done to them. Not always, but sometimes. Hence why I ask.
My people.
Your people?
Yeah.
There are no fawns in the autopsy reports.
Darn. I wanted to know.
I imagine there wouldn't be. I
Work.
don't think there. I didn't see any other fawns while we were
That's
there.
because you're an
so-
alcoholic.
I want to know why my livers don't work.
Honk.
That might just be a you thing.
I think it is a me thing, and that's what worries me.
You need to stop drinking so much.
As
Or maybe
st-
drink more. I don't know.
I don't need. Don't tell me when I've had enough. I will decide when I've had enough, and I start chugging another cup.
No.
Interesting. He drinks more when
Zach, why?
What?
I mean, I think that's most people, but
Probably, yeah.
like, to be fair.
But let me tell you something. What does it say about humans?
Probably basic human physiology, I would imagine.
Funny monkeys.
How does your immune system work?
I don't know.
In comparison to other races,
I lean
I
over
eat the
to,
chicken soup, I get better.
I lean over to Dante. How does it say his immune system works?
Their immune system.
I mean,
Their immune system. Can they get salmonella?
What? Dante
What?
just looks really confused.
Wait, can
Like,
you?
I imagine a lot of things can get the salmonella,
but
but
you eat things raw!
yes, I do.
He's a fish person.
Could still get sick though
He's
sometimes.
not exactly going to be making fires in water now, is he?
Can you?
I have reasons why I do not get sick.
How does your immune system
It's
work?
drugs, isn't it?
Exactly.
Fishman drugs. Yeah.
Acting like the concerned mom when their kid's not home. He's doing drugs. I know it. He's doing drugs. I knew it. He's out with his friends doing drugs.
Share them with me, goddamn you.
Dante, I need those. Give me the drugs.
I don't do drugs.
You
I
should-
think if I
you should.
tried to take drugs, they wouldn't work.
As you say that, Sandra just
This is
looks
foolish.
really, really sad as you say that.
Oh, whatever.
I can't believe you're not close enough. You wouldn't share drugs with each other.
I can't believe you don't have
Oh,
drugs.
if I had them, yes, I would share, but I
Wait,
don't
aren't
have
you
drugs.
awful
That's
I
what
can't
good?
I'm
believe you don't
telling
have
you.
drugs.
Why would I have drugs?
Huh. Alright. Zach approaches the keg with the fucking request. Can I get lean?
Can I get heroin? It's a liquid.
It is.
Alchemy drug. Show me heroin.
What have we done? Monetization, please.
I don't think the keg appreciates this.
Okay, what the fuck?
Hey, Keg, do you appreciate me?
The keg has no feelings.
It is a fucking keg.
Only ponders.
The keg ponders Eric. Or Nicholas.
The keg
Now I have to
ponders
reverse
and
it into
is
the
noticeably
old man
concerned about the
pondering.
well-being of the other people.
Well, I mean,
The keg has pondered you, and it is very concerned for your well-being because of yourself.
I have my stash of drugs.
What is
Aren't
with you
you,
people and
yet
your
again,
drugs?
aren't you lawful good?
No, I mean, you can be a lawful good and do drugs, to
I
be fair.
am a
I
fawn.
guess.
My people
There are
are
legal
primarily
drugs.
known for smoking, drinking, and fucking.
Those aren't drugs, those are just regular things.
Yeah. This is a
Yeah, but smoking really good
prescription for
drugs.
lawful people.
Dante is visibly disgusted.
Wait, how does a fawn?
Whatever.
How does a fawn smoke? I guess it technically can't.
Wait,
They have
wait,
mouths?
with a
Don't answer
Got a
that.
mouth, got a
probably
lung,
the
you can
same
do it.
way
Wait,
as
night.
you, yeah.
Honk. Honk, honk, honk.
Honk.
Right.
Yep.
You people and your drugs.
Not that I have had any in a while.
Yeah, that's good.
Committing the great
No,
crime
I'm
of just
just-
getting a
No, I'm
keg
just
full
running
of
out.
syrup.
I've been on the road
How about
for
you
2
don't
years.
take drugs? All that's going to do is do worse for your body. And how are you going to stay physically in shape to kick ass?
No, it's just recreational, you know.
Yes, but what if something happens and you're under the influence? You're not prepared.
Then you get over the influence with more drugs.
What? No!
It makes a public service announcement.
Dante's out here being the say no to drugs guy.
If being under the
Like, you
influence is
do
alcohol,
you,
just
but if
take
something
uppers.
bad happens while you're taking drugs, that's on you, buddy.
It's fine. I mean, Sandra's been like inebriated half the journey anyway.
I
I've been completely sober.
You sure about
That's
that?
over
This
right
has
You
been a
now.
getting bored?
This has been a fantastic opportunity
Nicholas
to build up
Strauss
my
and
alcohol
one man with
tolerance.
a questionable faith.
True. You can't build that without drinking, so.
In all seriousness, I think it's because I grew up around lightweight elves my whole life. No offense, Nicholas.
How do you osmose being
That,
a
as I was
lightweight?
gonna say, that doesn't make you have the same as an elf.
Wait,
Your body physiologically is different.
Yeah, but their alcohol is like... It's like water.
I mean, we don't do alcohol much. It's not really.
See,
something we do
exactly!
much.
And that's the
Not necessarily
problem!
because we hate it, but
That's fair.
I went to
again,
a
there
bar
probably are
in...
some else that don't mind it.
Ah, God, where was it? Like, I went to a bar in, frickin' Ilithaeus, and they were like, oh,
That
this is
sounds like it's home to Illithid.
this is
Right?
fire
It's
wine.
like, oh, that's a pretty suspicious naming scheme.
Yeah.
Well,
Be real.
well, it's rumored that there's an nearby entrance to the Underdark, but nobody's ever found it. Sorry, the Hollow. I
Cool, let's do that.
fucked up my own lore there.
Excitement, yes.
Anyway, they had this drink called fire wine. It was mildly spicy water.
Kind of depressing, given the name sounded pretty cool.
Why are the elves such lightweights? You go to
Hmm.
you go to any of the dwarf holds, they have stronger alcohol and a lower drinking age.
I mean, to be honest, not expected. Dwarves are known for their alcohol and drinking.
It
for
is
that matter.
just a part of their culture.
It is known.
Elves, meanwhile, are supposed to be like classy individuals, so of course they're not going to spend their time getting wasted.
Sandra
That's
goes
not very
over to-
classy.
Sandra goes over to Nicholas. Iron Ridge is right down the street from the Elflands. They're trying to tell you people something.
Sandra, have you ever thought that not everyone wants to get wasted to the extreme like you are right
Stop being such lightweights!
Honk.
I mean,
Just consume syrup.
Sandra, if you want to go back and forth and just chug down alcohol with me, we can.
now? Wait, are you guys going to start another drinking game?
Dante hasn't been a part of one yet.
Doing it.
Oh yeah, it's true. He wasn't actually here the last
I
one.
have the better drinking game. Alternate between drinking syrup, the questionable beverages, and seeing which one's syrup and which one's meat juice.
Show me
Now I
lean.
have a
Show
funny
me
idea
heroin.
of what I like
Exactly, but not really.
to
But it'll have the same
roulette,
effect.
except with alcohol.
Yes, we're playing Salmonella Roulette. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay,
doing
I'm not
that.
so sure about that per se, but if you just want to drink, we can do that. I may not like the taste very much, but I can do it.
We need something to do aside from all the training.
We could visit some towns while going down the river.
Yeah, can we get to Riverside?
This will be a pleasure cruise, I think.
I am having fun.
I am literally asking Steve, can we move on?
So, the issue is there is something that happens when you reach the swamp.
Yes.
On a major trade route?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You think people don't get attacked or like stuff happens?
What is it?
The witch monster.
It is block text, goddammit, I know it.
What is it, and can I summon a dolphin to make it go away?
You can do that?
Yes.
Wait, I thought you could only summon bears.
No, I can summon any animal.
Wait, then why have you only summoned bears for the most part?
Because Bosco's cute.
She's
Have you
bears,
seen
so
Bosco's
bears
are
ears?
cool. Bears are
I know, it's
intimidating.
just
Have you seen the cute widow ears, though?
I don't deny Bosco's cuteness. I'm just saying, there's many options out there.
I don't understand why bears have to be such intimidating creatures. They have no right being intimidating with those ears. Look
I mean,
at
look
them.
at the
They're
panda
so
especially.
cute.
Yeah.
The panda doesn't look like it wants to cause harm. All it wants to do is eat bamboo all day.
What's a panda?
I am going
Sounds
to...
like fancy elf stuff.
What? Fine, sure. Only Nicholas knows what a panda is, of all things.
Sandra has
Of
never
all
seen a
things
panda. Canon.
Okay, that's a specific country region that I don't know if we have on our map, so we might not know what a panda
Yes.
is.
It is
Okay,
not on
yes,
our
that's
map, and it's
true.
not on any of the adjacent maps.
I'm just gonna say Nicholas found out about it via books then.
I mean, you're in a major library. You probably have books on a lot of like overseas, across the world areas, like random info. So we're just like,
I
the fuck
kind
is
of-
a panda?
I forgot, this is like in a world where there's nothing like a zoo or anything of the sort that you guys could possibly visit to see all these animals.
Exactly.
So, yeah, maybe that
What
was
the hell is
on
a
me.
panda? Think of a bear, but dumber, only eats long, thin rods that are plants, and is black and white. It's just like, what? Just like disbelief.
What?
Honk?
That's not real.
It is, but they're not found on this continent.
Whack.
Why is the bear an herbivore?
What do you mean? Black bears are very heavily herbivores. They are omnivores, but they do heavily eat a lot of like plant life, and then some small game.
But this one only eats plants.
Maybe it doesn't have a lot of small creatures to hunt, or maybe it's because it's too stupid. I don't know. I don't know what the hell a panda is.
Hey, Nicholas, are pandas stupid?
Nicholas just blinks his eyes to the question of are like pandas stupid.
Maybe they don't have natural
I
predators.
guess. I mean, most animals aren't particularly smart when you think about it. So,
It is very fair.
Anyway, sorry, you were saying, Steve?
So, I don't think we have a map for
That's alright.
for the swamp. So, I'm not going to be changing the map on you. You're all going to continue standing where you are.
Cool.
But as the party continues downriver, you all, getting various amounts of inebriated, specifically one of you, the night carries on, and things get darker and darker as you slowly sail into the swamp. Once again, still continuing upriver, so slow is real accurate. The nighttime begins to have fog rise from the waterway, and you find yourselves surrounded by trees dipping into the river, and the landscape around you becoming more murky. The main trade route is still fairly obvious, but the swamp itself, seemingly nonsensical in nature, as the movement of water would stop a swamp from truly becoming a dingy locale, but here it is, still being here. You continue sailing your way through. The fog clouds your vision to the point where you truly can't see much beyond the trees lining the path and the water beneath the boat. you will find yourselves standing there, a bit more suffocated compared to the few hours earlier where you were able to see fairly far out. The nighttime chirp of various insects and amphibian who inhabit the swamp begin their cacophonous calls to the party. And you hear something hit the deck.
Huh?
It seems
What
to
the
be on the other side of the cask where the lot of you are not.
Unacceptable damage to your cask. Someone go check it out.
Alright, I'm on it.
Actually, shit, I'm probably gonna go join her.
I
So
go.
gonna.
I specifically go up the stairs and around.
So, as the two of you flank around, you can see what looks to be a mass of seaweed fishing net and what looks to be very waterlogged flesh. It
Ew.
sits in quite a sizable pile on the deck.
On the deck?
Yes, on the deck of the ship behind
here?
the cask. Yes.
Anybody want to poke it?
Ew,
Just gonna try to
gross.
perceive,
no,
like,
okay, that is disgusting.
visually identify what the fuck is this flesh?
What in the hell is that?
Sandra, do you see anything off the deck, off the ship? I mean,
Let me have a look. What do I see?
You see fog.
It's like Silent Hill out here, guys.
What's a Silent Hill?
it's a book. Don't worry about it.
It's a play where they used a really obnoxious amount of fog spells.
Interesting.
It was hard to see the play at times, actually.
I'm gonna poke the flesh mass with my spear.
As you look back to the flesh mass from looking at Sandra, it is gone.
Motherfucker.
I thought I was looking at it.
And like
all of
Oregon
you-
saying,
All of you turned your attention away for just a second as Sandra went on a ramble, and it disappeared.
Well, whatever that was, not good. We're gonna need to figure out what's going on pretty quick here.
anybody want to scream across the boat? See if we get
I
her
don't think-
answer?
I don't think we want to scream and alert literally everything if we have already been seen by something.
What are we
I'm gonna go
going
tell
to
my boys
alert?
about this.
Frogs,
And
bugs,
Zach's just gonna, like,
leeches.
go offwards towards the lake just to let the Torn and Rajal know what the fuck is up.
Oh god, it's giant leeches.
As Zach, as you enter,
Alright.
the lights flicker and then extinguish.
Oh, for
And-
fuck's sake.
Luckily for you, with your devil's sight, you are still
Right.
able to see within the room everything
Thin, but it
in
works.
grayscale. And you see in the corner
it's
of the
normal.
room,
But yeah.
you see in the corner of the room the mass of foliage that looks like it was clawed out from the bottom of the swamp,
Which corner is it in?
covered in fish nets. Corner is non-specific.
Alright.
But peering through their mass of coverage, you see a pair of eyes and a wide smile.
Hello?
Well. It seems that someone important has come to visit.
Huh?
Welcome to this hag's domain.
Oh.
You
Huh.
seem to have a lot of important people with you. Would you like to make a deal?
You know, which I'd like to not. I really can't. I can't just not make a deal. So I don't know. I'll hear you out.
Good. And you blink, and the room returns to normal, and they are gone.
I said I'd hear you out. Where the? Okay. All right, boys. Zach would assumedly try to go out to the orcs.
Their doors are locked.
It's gonna knock on them a bit hard.
You do not receive a response.
Doran? Y'all, where the fuck are y'all? Come on. I know clowning is the name of the game, but, you know, I figure you'd probably be able to hear something. Guards, right? Hello?
Say psych right now.
Say something right the fuck now.
I don't get it.
Attempt to kick the door down, I suppose.
So, whose door are you going to be kicking down?
Let's say Torn.
All right. So go ahead and give me a strength check.
All right, strength check. God bless magic items.
All right. I'll say
Only so much
that
to do, though.
you make a bit of a racket and you kick the door a couple of times, but eventually you do break the door to the point where it will need to be repaired. But as you open the door, they are not moving.
Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, I guess Dregel's probably fucking.
Why are you
all right, Zach's gonna
banging?
head back out to the. Zach's probably gonna head back out to the or run back out to the main decks to where everyone else was, assuming they haven't been fucked off as well. Guys,
It's
Say, what's
paused.
going on, man?
game is paused, so I can't move Zach. But yeah,
Why are you
Zach's gonna run
banging?
back out. We have a situation. The flesh mass is a hag, and I can't find the boys.
Both daggers
Oh, no.
immediately come
We have a hag, running down my fucking cursory knowledge of stuff that isn't undead or fiendish in nature. They're like, I don't know. I just wanted to hear what she wanted to say, and then suddenly the lights are back on, and I can't find the boys.
It's a witch.
I mean,
I
not a witch. It's a
fucking
hag.
knew they
They're
lived in a
different.
swamp. I fucking knew they lived in swamps. The swamp
But
witches.
yeah, evil magic old lady. Maybe not even a lady.
Tell
Maybe you're
you,
just extremely old and evil.
the swamp witches. After the war, they were all exiled to swamplands.
Tell me more.
I have not fully fleshed out this part of the lore yet.
Well,
Okay.
the rumors are that they usually live in like swamp houses and whatnot, and usually they have like pots that brew potions, and they're also known for killing people. That's what I gathered from my friend.
She probably wants something from us, and I guess she's taken everyone who wasn't on deck. So we should probably fix that because I want the boys back.
Everybody, check around the
Wait.
ship. Let's go in groups.
Wait, Frisk is also
Wait a minute.
The mayor.
the mayor. The
Tibet-
mayor is also
Tibet,
gone.
who's driving?
All right, put the fucking anchor down. Come on. We can't. Dante, you want to get the anchor?
Got it.
It's kind of huge.
No worries, I got you.
Gonna shove that motherfucker. Shove that bad
Dante
boy off the
goes
side.
ahead and tosses it over the side.
Yeah.
You toss the anchor. The rope goes all the way down and then becomes taut.
How friggin' deep is this place?
Okay, apparently. Okay, I guess that's not happening.
I guess we're in some magic bullshit land, I guess.
Dante brings the anchor back up
Just what
slowly
I
but
need.
surely.
Just what I need. Haunted boat. I knew we
Well,
should've
haunted
taken-
swamp,
I knew we
but
should have
yeah.
taken the teleporter.
Let's go. I want. Just for the record, I didn't agree to anything aside from hearing her out, and now she's fucked me.
Maybe
Even-
she's just gonna eventually be coming back.
Maybe.
Let's just go check the other decks or something.
Alright.
Wait, isn't splitting up like the worst thing to
We're
do? in
not
this type-
splitting up. We're
Yeah,
going
let's just
room
stick
by
together.
room.
Okay.
Let's just stick together and just go check out the lower
The
decks.
boat is not that big.
Yeah, you guys stick together. I'm gonna finish pulling this up.
That is a terrible idea. We will wait for you.
You don't need to wait for me.
That
Like,
is-
I think I'll be okay.
Zach is going to assist because Zach has strength belt. Just hurry this shit up. I don't want to lose more people to.
Sandra's
hack.
gonna watch because
I
she
just,
doesn't want to be
I would
close to
just,
the
I
edge.
would just prefer we have the anchor on the boat as opposed to not on the boat.
All right.
Because this is some magical bullshit. It's really deep for no good reason.
This is beyond all our matches.
So the hag
unfortunately.
is definitely messing with our
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't think
Like, depending on what they're asking for deal wise, I would love to hear it out if they've taken, well, our guys.
Well, what
Yeah.
I'd really like them back.
Well, what do they want? Alcohol? I mean,
I
we
have no
have
idea. They
alcohol.
refuse to explain themselves.
Dante calls out into the massive fog. Excuse me, dear hag, but we would like to discuss this deal of yours. We could use our men
Yeah.
back.
The fog begins closing in to the point where the backside of the ship is no longer visible for you as you are standing at the front.
I'm gonna boot up Taz.
Just Windows
Ye-
95 noises Taz activates.
You activate Taz, and if anything, it just makes it brighter and harder to see.
Alright, Taz goes back down.
As you deactivate Taz, the entire orb goes black.
I don't think they liked Taz. Should put Taz away.
Maybe we should take the
Put,
teleporter.
put a shoulder,
Uh.
just put an arm on Sarah's shoulder. It's gonna be fine. Taz will be fine. Just put him away before something breaks it. Breaks him. It's gotta sort of go along with the stuff, and maybe
I'd like to go below
pincushion.
deck now.
All right, let's go. You know,
So, where below deck are you going?
We're gonna start around here, I guess,
yeah,
because
Alright,
that's where
just
the
go like
stairs
down a
lead.
level. Just go, babe.
Which Dante's gonna hang in back.
Yeah, Zach will go up front.
So, as you pile on beneath the deck, the lanterns that hang from the various hooks along the ship, you notice that their light source is almost being choked, and the interior of the ship is more grayscaled.
Wow.
Hag, are you down here?
Zach, what did
This
you
is
do?
what it's like to
If
be Zach.
you'd be willing to come out so that we may speak.
Just told her I wanted to hear her out. That was literally it. I mean, I can identify when I'm in danger.
Should I use the
I get the feeling that
Good
there
and
was
evil
some
spell.
huge group decision that you made for us again.
Honk.
To be fair, Sandra, when you're dealing with something such as someone or something such as a hag, you need to play your cards right.
I mean, she made the anchor go down forever. I think that's pretty.
maybe
That's
we
kind of
should
a
go
warning.
to the cargo hold?
We could just check out the door to the kitchen first, yeah.
I guess.
How we doing, kitchen? Spooky as hell.
So, as you go into the kitchen, you are met with the smell of rot,
Oh, for
and
fuck's
all of the food is gone.
sake. Son of a...
Hey, Zach, make me some pancakes while you're in there.
All the food's gone.
What the fuck?
They stole the food.
What do you mean they stole it? Get out of my way, freak!
Well, screw you too!
It was mostly directed at Zach.
Suck.
They took my food, guys. Now it's personal.
It's okay.
They took my food. They broke Taz. You come onto my boat, break my orb, eat my food.
Arzavid pondered and then Purloin.
Well, I'm just gonna go check the cargo hold.
Sandra has two
Yeah.
daggers out, like, where is this bitch?
Yes, the cargo's next, since can't really see anything on this deck.
Or bastard. I'm not entirely sure of the gender of the hag yet.
Honk. Zach will try to go first.
After you,
Spin
Sandra.
Nicholas's squishy body.
Sandra angrily goes down.
Get behind me, Nick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as the party descends to the lowest layer, you can just hear the creaking of the boat as if the boat itself is wailing in pain. And the entirety of this lower level has a residual dampness.
Put holes in our boat.
Make your way down the same suffocating gray around you. Some of the lanterns completely extinguished. And you can see, looking from the front of the boat, is this figure standing 9 feet tall, slightly hunched forward. You can hear drips of water coming off of them as their outfit made of various mud-covered vine and discarded net. They look at you, glowing eyes glinting from beneath their visage. They grin. So, let's make a deal, dearies. And that is where we're going to end for now.
Pun not appreciated, by the way.
Lamau.
Like Sandra says it out loud. Pun not appreciated.
Tee.
Hee hee.
Get wrecked.
Ugh. Boats.
Boat.
Adventure.
Boat, boat, boat.
Boat.
I actually always intended for
Boaty
this
boat now.
campaign to have a boat, which is why I'm slowly coming around to the idea of the boat.
Yeah.
Trust me, Dante's happy about it. He actually gets to be consistently on water.
Yeah.
I can actually go in the water whenever I feel like.
This is our mobile fortress.
We'll pick this up. I wouldn't call a merchant vessel a fortress by any stretch of the imagination.
We have a cannon. We have walls. That's
Actually,
enough.
side note, do you think we could get the cannon down here?
I mean, I don't know at this. I think at this point that's kind of out of the question.
Yeah, not with the aggro.
Unless we want to send Dante all the way up there just to pick up heavy ass cannon.
And one more minor question. What happened? Will Demare be involved in the next scene? Because we're probably going to pick this up next week.
If Demare's up to it.
You'll find out.
Well, we'll pick this up next week, folks. Hopefully. We've been kind of grasping at straws trying to get sessions out lately, which is nobody's fault in particular. Jerry.
Get wrecked, Jerry.
Well, anybody who has played D&D, Pathfinder, or anything similar understands how hard it is to consistently play. And it's an ongoing problem for literally all people who play a tabletop RPG. It's really hard to get the sessions to work out, and we actually have a more consistent schedule than the vast majority of players.
Well, we'll discuss all of that in Conversation Castle, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads with our new character, Bodie McBoatson. Boaterson.
Boatface
Boaterson the Fourth.
aka Jester's End.
Have a good night.